Hello, it is Tuesday Art One students, and let's get to work. We're excited about what we're going to be doing this week. This is a wonderful week. We are ready to go. We are ready to get it on. All right, so let's talk about your project. Okay, so I did a different example behind me of the project. You're going to do your sketch. Remember your sketch. That means it's not in color, but your sketch is going to be due on Friday, okay, of your project. Your eye openers are due on Friday, okay? So let's talk about what's due today. Okay, so let's share our screen. So today we're going to learn how to shade with color pencil, okay? And what I want to do, we went over this yesterday, and you can see this right here, how we shaded the ribbon. But today we're going to shade the ribbon using color, and I'm going to just show you just a small example of how we want to add color. So let's say we're going to go from red to, I'm going to do dual tone. We're going to go from red to yellow. We're going to have two colors, okay? But I want you to have a nice blend with your colors because that's really important on your ribbon. So I want it to fade out from dark to light, okay? So today what we're going to do is I want you to follow along with this video of how to blend using colored pencils. I want you to upload 3 ribbons shaded with colored pencil. You have two. I want you to pick 2 colors in each of those ribbons. So one ribbon might be red and yellow, one ribbon might be blue and red, one ribbon might be yellow and orange. But I want you to mix those colors so they merge together in the middle. The middle should get lighter and the outside should get a little bit darker with the colors, okay? So you can look behind me. You see how the middle is kind of light. So think about how can you mix 2 colors together. That's what I want to see today. All right, so let's follow along. You can follow along with the video, or you can just do it yourself. Make your ribbons like I showed you how to do it and go from there.
To blend colored pencils. I know a lot of people are going to be asking me what pencils am I using, what paper, so just go down to the description, you'll be able to see all that information below. All I did here was draw 2 rectangles, and I'm going to do a gradient transition and blend as smoothly as I can. I always test my pencils before I do a drawing, make sure that they're the correct colours and they'll actually blend together. All I'm doing in this clip is dragging one colour into the other, slowly easing off the pressure of the pencil. The key to blending is taking your time and not rushing. Most people are going to rush this process, but if you want to improve your blending, you got to take your time and really concentrate. Clip, you can see I start off pressing really hard on the paper and slowly going lighter with my pressure sensitivity. This will blend the colours easier together and the grain of the paper will pick up your coloured pencil. What I do after that is I go over with the opposite colour and keep going back and forth until I have a smooth transition. If you press too hard on the paper when you're starting, you're going to ruin the grain of the paper and you won't be able to blend your pencils together, so make sure you start off nice and light. You can either use a linear motion or circular motion to blend coloured pencils. Most brands and most different type of coloured pencils will work the same way. You can blend them linear together or circular motion. With more complicated blends, it's best to use a circular motion.
on the track.
I start off with the lightest colour, which is white, and I'll go all the way down to black. I'm only lightly pressing in where the colours are going. I normally call this a mapping out stage, kind of like a guideline of where the colours will go, so I won't get lost when I'm blending if I just go straight in with hard pressure. As you can see, I went from the darkest shade to the lightest shade, which was black, to white with a blue transition. All I did was add more pressure and the colour went down a bit more. And now I'm going to burnish it out and put more pressure on the paper. Basically what I'm doing now is pressing as hard as I can, which I'm not destroying the paper but also blending the pencils together in a circular motion. You can see it's slowly starting to come together. All I'm doing is repeating the same steps over and over on different layers, going from lightest to darkest or darkest to lightest, whichever one you're more comfortable with, and I'll keep going over it till it's perfectly smooth. Don't forget to use a circular motion, or if you're more comfortable with a linear motion. As you can see in the time lapse, I use both. Using the same techniques, I'm going to blend different colours together and make a smooth gradient. The different colours were much harder to blend together, but I took my time, layered correctly, and used a circular or linear motion when I was blending. Alright guys, that's it for today's video on how to blend. Make sure you subscribe, and if you have any questions, just comment down below.
Alright, so a couple of things that I want you to note. These pencils that he have, they're really good pencils. Now, if you really want to step it up, you know, and use some color pencils that will really make your project awesome, you need to try these pencils called Prismacolor pencils. Prismacolor pencils are really good. They're a little bit higher price. They are at Hobby Lobby. There are some of them might be at Walmart, but those pencils have a little bit of oil in them, and they blend like amazing. Okay, so Prismacolor pencils are awesome, but I don't know if you have Crayola pencils are good, but it's up to you. Now, if there's a situation and you want to use some of the school colored pencils, I can see what I have, and I can leave them at the front office if you want your parent to come pick them up. If you want to use some school paper for this project that's due on next week, if you want to come up and get, that, and possibly a pack of colored pencils if we have any, that I can do that. But you just need to message me and let me know. Okay. So um, remember that we're going to start the project behind me, um, with your sketch is due on Friday. Today, what you need to do today you need to upload three ribbons using the blending technique with two colors, going from dark, color it with color pencils in color. Yesterday you did them in black and white, just pencil. You shaded a ribbon with pencil, three ribbons in pencil. This today you're going to shade those three ribbons. You're going to do three ribbons, but you're going to shade them in color pencil, and you're going to use two colors and let them fade into each other. Okay, because you see it's going to be a lot of blending on this project that we're doing next. Okay, and the project behind me is just a zoom in version of it, but up close, you'll see that the project is a lot smaller. Okay, now I'm going to show you tomorrow some student examples that they did, so you can kind of see how the project works. Thank you.